Yes, I. It's yours truly, DJ Ross Hyman, Majestic Sound International. And when I'm not playing music for the people, I love working on my vehicle, see it? Today, I'm going to be replacing the tail lights on my 2002 Mercedes-Benz C240. If you have a C-Class Mercedes-Benz, listen to these instructions well. I'm going to show you how to change the housing for your tail lights and also how to change the bulbs. Stay tuned. Subscribe and like if you like this content. All right, so this is how my tail lights currently look on my 2002 C240 Mercedes-Benz. You see all the cracks over there? Like, look at those cracks, and there's cracks right here, and it's just normal wear and tear because this is actually hard plastic. You know, it's not glass or anything. So you look at all the cracks, you can see it more over here. Cracks all around through there. All right, so I went out to Puller Parts, the local Puller Parts today, and I found these parts. I found a Mercedes-Benz the same year that happened to be wrecked or whatever, and so they had brand new tail lights on it. You see it, so they match perfectly. So I'm going to install these on my Mercedes, and then I won't have no cracks. The light's gonna be brighter, and you know what I mean? So yeah, just follow me, subscribe and like. All right, so the tools that you're gonna need for this installation, you're gonna need a T25. You need a T25. That's that star tool right there. And you're also gonna need an 8mm socket, 8mm, and a T25, right? So now you come in the trunk, and right here, you see this little panel. You're gonna take this panel, you pull it, and you just pull that panel, right? Now, this is how you change your light bulbs. If you had to change any bulb on a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, what you would do, first of all, pull this harness, this wire harness right here. You're gonna squeeze and you're gonna pull, and it's gonna come loose, right? So that way you disconnected any electricity or any current that's flowing through it. Now, it's a one little black, like, twisted locking key thing. You turn it upwise, right? When you turn it, it unlocks. And what you do, you pull this straight out. Be careful not to damage your bulbs or break them. And now you have that out. And if you had to change any one of these bulbs, you would just slightly twist, and make sure you have your gloves on, because if your oil on your hand touches a new bulb, sometimes it will damage the new bulb. You know, so you have to make sure you always wear gloves when you touch these light bulbs. They're very sensitive. And so when you basically kind of twist and unlock, and you pull it out if you had to change a bulb. I'm not changing bulbs today. I actually am changing the outer face of the tail light. So again, this is my tail light. It has cracks in it, and you know, some wear that you can tell that the plastic is breaking down. So I just have some new tail lights that I got off of a wrecked Mercedes-Benz that I just happened to catch it at the junkyard. I got these for maybe $19 a piece. And I know that when I looked online, man, these things are up in the hundreds, you know, you can find them from different aftermarket parts places as well, but they're up in the hundreds. So I recommend, if you have a puller parts, or if you have a junkyard in your area, I mean, at least it's worth a try to see if they have a Benz or whatever type of car you have. And if they have one in, or a few of them in their lot, you can go just at least check them. And maybe you can find the parts and get them for like a lot less expensive than going to the dealership. All right? So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna next show you how to remove this tail light from this car. Subscribe and like. Okay, now, so we're ready to remove the tail light. I'm pulling these two plugs here. It's two plugs. You're gonna remove those plugs. This one is a little more. It gets stuck on there. But we're gonna try to remove it if we can. It's like it's a two-step process to this plug. You know, you really like you pull up the first part, right? And then the next part is supposed to pull up. This one seems like it's kind of stuck. But either way, we're not gonna stop by your name. See ya? Okay, so now that we have these out the way, we're gonna just pull this over here like so, right? And then that's just giving us a little room right here. Now remember, we're taking our 8mm, right? And the 8mm is gonna have a bolt. You're gonna take that bolt, you're gonna just take that and screw that one bolt over there. Because remember, you only have a few bolts on this. I think it's like 4 of them to take this tail light out. So, and it's an 8mm. They all have the same size screw, or you know, nut that's holding on the screw. So you just take it out like so, and be careful, don't drop it like I just did. But I have a magnet tool, so I'll find that sooner or later. But all right, so we could take all of this out as well, just to make it an easier process, see? And then you fold this whole thing back, and now you have easier access. Now, same way. You do the same thing over here. Just pulling out that screw. Let's sit that screw down. You have another one here. Yeah, I don't really use power tools because I consider this kind of like a small job. It's not really a big job. So, and then over here you got one more. So I have to pull this one out, right? Pull that out the same way. And then from you pull them all out. Now your tail light is free actually. Now sometime when if the tail light's been on there for a while, you might have to kind of force it out. So I might even take the end of the screwdriver and kind of just knock it free, hit it free, you know. Just make it free like that. So, and then you come and you pull it out. You have trimming around it, and you pull out your tail light, right? So now you have it pulled out. So we have the old one. So I'm gonna now take the new one and replace the old one, right? Simple, so let's go. Just make sure your lining is in here in the new one, even, and you just place it in the same area. go inside. You line up all of your screws. And you push it in. Now, come look from the back. You see a brand new tail light, right? So it's just a matter of now reinstalling everything just how we uninstalled it, you know. So now, where I go, reinstall. Put the screw, put the nuts on the screws again, right? But may I show it on them. You don't have to pay them no hundreds of dollars to do this for you. You can do this for yourself, you know. Nothing beat a failure but a trial, you know. Come on. One of my mottos that I follow all the time, you know. Nothing beat a failure but a trial. Just try it. If you mess it up, then you can take it to them. Because I go tell them, they're going to charge you the same price, whether it's messed up, bad, or if it's just whatever. So you might as well go on and try it. If you mess it up worse, then they're going to still charge you the same price. If you go take it to the dealership. See, why not at least try? Yeah. And so once you screw this back in, it is going to reinstall everything back the same way that you took it apart, you know. And then you're going to have new tail lights on your car. And your car going to be looking like up to date and looking spiffy and tail light shining bright and everything, you know. Come on. Remember, we're not changing anything electrical. We're just changing the outer facing of the tail lights, right? So I'm gonna go, now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. Again, we're going to take this harness right here. We're going to turn it up this way, the right way. Put it in. All right, so we ran into a bit of a snag, but nothing that we can't fix, because remember, we are people and we are blessed with intelligence, and we have intelligence over machines, right? So when I was trying to place my harness, now I have a 2002 Mercedes-Benz C240, C-Class. So the light fixture fits perfectly. But when I tried to place the harness in here, the placement of this, the bottom right-hand bulb was a little spaced a little further on the 2002 than it was on the 2006 that I got this bulb, this tail light off of. So I thought to myself, because I did get this from Puller Parts, which is a junkyard, right? And I got it for a very much discounted rate than getting it from the dealership. I said, what can I do? Should I take it back and roll the dice, or should I try to alter this one to make this one work? And I thought with my wise mind that, yo, what would make a difference is if I cut this and extended it a little more. If I extended this a little more, then it would fit perfectly. So I proceeded. Rastaman is a Rastaman is a conqueror. We don't come to bow. We come to conquer. So, I proceed. Now, as you can see, with my clipping tools, I have extended this hole. Instead of it just being a circle like the other ones, I've just extended it over just maybe an inch or half an inch, I guess you would say. And now I'm going to try to place my harness in here. Wow, it fits perfectly. Now my harness fits perfectly now. So now I'm able to install this on my C240 2002 Mercedes-Benz and have new tail lights. I'm ready. Stay tuned. Subscribe and like. We have brand new tail lights installed. Look at this one, and now look at the other one, right? Look at the other one. And then look at this one again. You see the difference? That one has no cracks. That one has no blemishes. It's like a brand new tail light, right? Like it just came off the car lot. And we did that in like maybe 10, 20 minutes, something. And the dealership would charge you like probably a couple $100 to do the same job. You change this to this. Remember to subscribe and like. It's DJ Simon. I'm a DJ, but I also do car work too. I fix my own vehicle. All right. So this is the final product. We got it finished. We got both tail lights installed. I'm just kind of cleaning them off right now. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning them off. They looking good. I'm glad to have brand new tail lights. It's little details like this that I love, you know? We clean between there, you know? Yeah, that's how we do it. All right, so stay tuned for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for the next one. We will be upgrading a 2002 Mercedes-Benz C240. And I'm gonna be upgrading it, and I'm gonna be taking everyone step by step along the process. So if you have a C40 Mercedes-Benz or any C-Class Mercedes from I think like 2002 to probably like 2007, it's pretty much going to be the same thing, you know, in the C-Class. So just follow me. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow, be sure to share, be sure to like, comment, all them things. Love your people. Stay tuned. More to come.